to the class. Okay, good evening, everyone. Tonight we're going to talk about trump management, how we handle the trump suit. A lot of us are so in control of always wanting to draw all the trumps and not looking further than that. And we need to look and see what else needs to be set up and developed before we just lose control of the trump suit. And it's very easy to lose control, especially when you don't have all the correct trumps. Sometimes you've got all of them, it's no problem. But for those who don't have all of them, this is why we're having this lesson tonight. So I'm going to share the screen and I'm going to put up hand number 1 for you. And that's what we have at the moment. Everyone can see it. I'm sharing the screen. And we have 2 5-card minors. And we are going to open this hand with 1 diamond. Higher 1 first. Pass by east. And now you have 2 5-card majors. Now we've got to understand that, remember the word high 5. 4, 4 up the line, high 5, higher 1 first. You've got to remember to bid 1 spade, never the heart. 1 spade, pass. Now we're going to bid 2 clubs. I always believe in showing at least 9 cards. This happens to be 10, but this shows, for all intents and purposes, 5 diamonds and 4 clubs. Is there any question about this? Any question? All right. Well, looking at the south hand, we have 2 5-card majors, and they're really good majors. My partner could have taken me for a 4-card spade suit, but there's no denying that partner could have 4 hearts, because if partner happened to have a singleton spade and could have 4 hearts, 4 clubs, and 4 diamonds, that's the 1, 4, 4, 4, we could miss a heart fit. And we'd always open the middle of 3 suits anyway. We'd open a diamond if we were 4 clubs and 4 diamonds. So for this hand, we're going to use the bid of what's called the 4th suit. Now, 2 hearts just says the following. It's alertable. It is called the 4th suit, and it's forcing to gain. It asks 3 questions. The first question is shape. Shape. The second question, do you have 3-card spade support for me? That's what it asks. The 4th suit. It asks, do you have 3-card spade support for me? And the third question, if you have neither 3 spades with me and you don't have a fit in my suit, in the 4th suit, we need the stopper. We want the stopper, everybody. And that is what we're looking for. So South asks for 3 questions. Do you have shape? Do you have 3-card spades for me? And if you don't have those, do you have a stopper in the 4th suit? It's going to go pass. Now, looking at this hand, I know you have you've got shape. So we have different situations in the thinking of this hand. Now, if you add up the high card points, you happen to have a middle of the range, 15 to 17. You have 2 choices. You're either going to bid 3 clubs to show 5, 5, or you're going to jump to 3 no trump to say, because your club suit's such a bad club suit and you want to show the heart stopper. If your club suit was better, in other words, if the ace of spades was the ace of clubs, I would have bid 3 clubs. But because the club suit is not a great suit and I do have a stopper in the heart suit, I'd rather show partner my stopper in the heart suit. But do not bid 2 no. When partner uses 4th suit, you, the opener, should jump to 3 no trump. 3 no trump says, partner, I'm in the medium range, 15 to 17, because I could have bid 2 no trump. And I have a heart stopper. And now it's your duty to tell partner, you're not leaving no trump with 5-5, and you're now going to bid 4 hearts because 4th suit did not show any hearts at all. And now you're going to bid 4 hearts. And partner prefers hearts to spades. And that is how we land up in the 5-2 heart fit and not the 4-1 spade fit. Now, please ask me any questions. I think I'll have to silence everybody. Somebody's got something on and it's making a terrible noise. There we go. If there are any questions, please ask me about the bidding. If my club suit had ace jack to 5, I would not bid no trump. I would rather show my 5-5. Once my ace was the singleton spade and my suit was very poor, I'd rather show my heart stopper, and I'd rather show that I'm in the medium range. You have got too many points to just bid 2 no trump. We know 4th suit's forcing to game, but I think it's a much better idea. You, the opener, can describe the strength of your hand. You've got a very good hand. So you should go to 3 no trump on that hand. But partner must never leave it. With that 5-5, you need to tell partner you actually had 5 hearts. 2 hearts meant nothing to do with hearts, everybody. Any questions? No questions? None? Okay.
So, Linda, can you explain again about that 4th suit, that 2 hearts, just to kind of put it in my noggin?
4th suit is forcing to game. 4th suit is forcing to game. All right?
Okay.
Always to game. And it asks 3 questions. The first question, shape. Have you got extreme shape? The second question, if you don't have extreme shape, do you have 3 cards support for my first suit, which is spades? And the last one, if you have neither, have you got a heart stopper? And we really fall in line with that heart stopper because our club suit was not worth showing shape when all our points are in the other suits. I wouldn't bid 3 clubs. I would jump to 3 no trump to show 15 to 17. 2 no trump would show the minimum hand 12 to 14. Now partners got to bid 4 hearts because when they bid 2 hearts, it had nothing to do with hearts. 4th suit forcing is just a way of getting to the right contract. We cannot play bridge without it. It's not a convention. It's a new suit by responder. Okay? It's not a convention.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. The lead was the king of clubs. That's standard. I have no other interesting lead on this hand. They opened a diamond. They bid spades. They've had hearts. I think I'd leave the king of clubs. And it will go 2 of clubs. And it'll go 5 of clubs. And the 7 of clubs. And they're going to continue the club because anyone who's got the jack, if declarer had the ace, they would take the trick. And the jack will become a trick. So when they didn't take it, they don't have it. And you're going to trump it. Now, which is the master hand? The one with the long trumps. Now, if we look at the hands together, we've already been shortened into a 4-card suit. And we've got a 5-2 fit. With all these singletons around, singleton club, singleton spade, I do not expect the hearts to break 3 and 3. We have 6 missing. The percentages for 3 and 3, only 32%. I expect them to break 4 and 2, but I don't want to lose too many tricks. I've lost one already, and I'm already in a 4-2 fit. We must get that ace of spades out of our way first. Let's unblock that suit. So that's the first thing we do. Okay? Now, all our spades are good. Our diamonds are good. The only thing we have to worry about are these trumps. Now, this is where a lot of you would never, ever dream of doing what I'm going to show you tonight. We're going to play the king of hearts. Now, when you play the queen of hearts, if you do not overtake the queen of hearts, you're going to be in trouble. And let me explain why. I've lost one trick. I don't care if I lose 2 more hard tricks. I'm going to overtake the ace because I'm expecting them to break 4 and 2. Now I'm going to leave them with their 2 trumps. If they break 3 and 3, that's fine. If they break 4 and 2, that's fine too. I've got no diamond losers. I've got all the spades, and that is what I'm interested in, and I don't care. I'm just going to run all my spades. They can have their hearts when they like. And the reason I overtook is the following. I'm going to go back because I'm going to show you how difficult it becomes when you get shortened. Okay, I'm going to show you in a moment. So this is easy. And they're going to trump it. By all intents and purposes, they should play the Jack of Hearts because it's a master trump and they should draw a trump with a trump. Don't leave yourself with that. You should draw it. You should play the Jack of Hearts. Draw a trump with the trump. And now they can't play the ace of clubs because dummy's got the jack. So what are they going to come back? The Jack of Diamonds. And you'll win the ace. And you'll win the king. And now you can trump a diamond or trump a club, and those spades are all good. And you're going to lose and lose 3 tricks, and the rest are yours. Okay? The rest are all yours. All right. Now I'm going to go back and show you what happens if you don't overtake that ace of hearts with the queen. Okay, I'm going to go back. So we're going to make the contract, but we've already been shortened into a 4-2 fit. Remember, shape's very important. You should always show 5-5. 5-5, come alive, everybody. You cannot bury that hand and expect to play a no trump. When your partner showed a heart stopper, you knew you better off to bid 4 hearts. So let's go back and see what happens if you do not overtake that queen of hearts. You're going to run into trouble. All right, so here we go. We got the ace of spades out of the way. And now we play the queen of hearts. And we don't overtake it. Okay? Now, how are we getting back to our hand to run the spades? We can play the ace, king of diamonds. That's fine. And if you have to rough a diamond or rough a club, let's try that. I mean, this is really going to be so hard. We're going to be in such trouble. Or play a club. And you rough a club. Okay? Now, are you ready for the disaster? You're now in your spades. Okay? And you run another spade. And they trumpet. And now they play the ace of clubs. The jack is in dummy. Now you come back the jack of spades. Luckily, you're going to get this card. It depends what they throw away. If they throw away the club, you're going to make 2 tricks. If they throw the diamond away, you're going to most probably make it. But you could lose control. Well, you did make it this way, only because the jack of clubs was in the dummy. But you got 1 trump too short, and you don't want to land yourself in trouble if you haven't cleared the diamond suit. If you did not clear the diamond suit, you're going down 101 without a discussion. Then they would have to play, you would lose 2 club tricks and go down. So doing it this way, you're much better off to overtake the Queen of Hearts, everybody. Clearing the diamond suit helped us to make that jack of clubs. Any questions? Any question? 5-5, come alive. I can't emphasize that enough. You must show shape, everybody.
What did you just say? 5-5 what? Come alive?
Come alive. 5-5, come alive.
And what's
Shape
that
is
mean?
number 1 in bridge. You got to bid it. You got to show 5-5. Never
Okay.
bury a 5-5 hand. Never bury it. Always show shape. Shape's number 1 in this game. In fact, in May, we're going to do one of them. I've written up the new program for May, and it's online. And one of them I'm going to do is called 6-5 Come Alive. That's the one we're going to do. How to bid 6-5 shapes. All 6-5 shapes I'm going to discuss with you in May. Look at the program and see. I've just redone it, and I think it'll be very valuable. Some of the stuff I've got there is really going to be an eye-opener for you. I have such interesting stuff I want to show you. But anyway, okay, so now we've got to get on to hand number 6. So let me get on to hand number 6. Some of you don't even get the ace of spades out of your way. I've seen that happen. A lot of you don't get the ace of spades out of the way, and then that really gets blocked. So let me just get back to the hands. 1 second. Okay. We're going to get on to number 6 in a moment. It got hidden. There it is. Now I can get there. Number 6. All right. Okay, so there we go. Here we are with number 6. Let's get the bidding on the road. We have what I've discussed with you before. Anytime you have 3 defensive tricks where the king is with the ace, not on its own, but with the ace. Ace, king, ace, even though it's 11 points, you must open the bidding, everybody. Don't ever look at points and say, oh, but I've only got 11 points. That is not the way we play today. It's more important to look at tricks. Bridge is a game of tricks, and I don't want you to be so point count orientated. I want you to start thinking more of tricks than points. Because when I have some of them say to me, but we got a good score, but that's not the point. I want the right bidding. So we're going to open a spade on the east hand. 1 spade. Pass by south. And now we're going to bid 2 hearts. Higher 1 first. You've got 5 diamonds and 5 hearts. Higher 1 first, everybody. Pass by north. So looking at the hand, what are we going to bid on this hand with this 6-card suit? Think about it. How many spades should we go? What should we do on the hand? Partner bid 2 hearts. We don't have a heart stopper. We can't bid 3 clubs. And the reason I don't want to bid 3 clubs is because it's a new suit at the 3 level, and I feel that a 6-4 in this particular hand would be much more beneficial than being in any other bid. I think we should always bid 2 spades. Keep the bidding low, show a 6-card suit. That to me is more important. Okay? Rather keep the bidding low and show a 6-card spade suit than going at the 3 level. Going to the 3 level is called a high level reverse. I've got a lot more points, partner, and you don't have it. You've only got 11. So 2 spades would show a 6-card suit. And now how many of us go for slam? Let's talk about slams. Now I've talked about the losing trick count to many of you, that when you are the responder, you're to add up your losers in your hand. We have a 6-2 spade fit. We have a golden fit. Once we find a fit in the major, we count our losers in the hand. In the spade suit, according to the number of cards, we have 2. In the hearts, we've got none. In the clubs, we've got 1 because we've only got 1 club. And in the diamonds, we have the king and the queen. All we count are missing aces, kings, and queens. So we've got 2 spades, 1 club is 3, and 2 diamonds are 5. Anytime you, the responder, have a hand like this, and remember, those hearts are going to take care of all your losers. They cannot run the club suit because you've got a trump in the dummy. Anytime you hold 5 or less losers in the hand as a responder, you should be thinking of slam when you have a fit in the major. So on this particular hand, I would go for no trump, blackwood. Why? Because I control diamonds, I control clubs, they can't take the first 2 club tricks, and I control hearts. Now in straight blackwood, we would just put 5 hearts, we've got 2 aces.
I can't do this.
If you play key card, for those who play Roman key card, which I'm not a big lover of for your level of bridge, I don't think it's that important. You would either play 30-14 or 14-30. It all depends on your style. So if you play 30-14, you would be bidding 5 clubs, showing 3 or none. The king is the 5th trump. And if you play 14-30, you would most probably be bidding 5 diamonds to show 3 or 0, the ace, king, and the ace. But those who play straight blackwood, to me, that's good enough. And when it goes 5 hearts, you've got 2 aces. You don't have to look for anything else. You're just going to bid 6 spades. Now, I want you to please ask me questions before we proceed to play out this hand. Any questions before we go on?
I have one. My question actually may be more relevant for the other hand, but if you bid 5-5 come alive, do you have to worry about reverses?
Yes, you do. You do, but what is a reverse? The problem is that a reverse is when you jump over your first suit to show your second suit. Therefore, you can't reverse with 5-5 because the one is lower than the other. Reverses is when it's one above, not one below. So they're not the same thing. A reverse is when you skip over your first suit. So you guarantee the first one's longer. That is what I'm going to do in May. 6-5 come alive. But when you 5-5, you can't do a reverse. You're either going to jump shift in a new suit with 18 or more, or you're going to just bid that second suit. But reverses and 5-5 are not the same. They don't fall together. Do you follow
Right.
what I'm saying?
So bidding the second suit is not a reverse,
Not a reverse.
even though you passed over it the first time?
Even though you passed over it the first time, it's not a reverse. It's forcing. New suits are forcing. New suits are forcing.
Okay,
If we didn't have a fit and the bidding went 1 spade, 2 hearts, 2 spades, 3 diamonds.
yeah,
3 diamonds could be a 4-card suit. I'm looking for no trump partner. I don't fit with you. That is not a reverse.
okay,
Reverses are when you got when you have 17 or more and you skip over your first suit. This is under, not over.
right. But your partner has to know that you have
Look
17
up,
or more.
but you must look up my reverses. There's a
Yep.
lovely one on reverses, okay?
Okay,
Look
I
it
will.
up. And look up about 5-5, 6-5. I've got another one there too, but
All
I'm
right.
going to do 6-5.
All
Okay.
right, thank you.
Any other questions, anybody?
Hey, Linda, Glenn here. Quick question. Is it better to play in hearts because you know you don't have a trump loser?
No, you can't do that. Partner could be void. I would never play in hearts. That is a source of getting rid of losers. That when you've got an 8-card fit, you play in the 8-card fit. I don't care what's happening, okay?
Okay.
Don't even think about it. Those hearts are discards. Remember, they're wonderful for discards. And you never want to rough. Let's go back to that again. You have long hearts. You've got a singleton club. We always want to rough with the short trumps, not the long trumps. You play in hearts, you're going to land up roughing with the long trumps and shorten yourself into trouble. And you don't want to shorten yourself into trouble.
Okay.
Now what happened to my website? It's gone. Let me get back to it. It should be here. Can you see it? I don't see it. Let me share it again. Hold on a second. It just like went away. I'll have to get back on BBO. Hold on a moment. It just like disappeared out of sight. Hold on a second. Let me share the screen and get it back on again. It should be there. Hold on a second. I'll find it. We'll get back on again and we'll get back into it. It won't take a minute. Just disappeared. All right, so let's just talk about that shape. Those hearts are great for discards. You can't afford to shorten yourself in that situation. You really cannot. Okay? Okay, let's get the board back. I'll get it back now. Won't take a minute. I don't know how it disappeared, but we're here. And we're going to play it out because that's another matter. How are we going to play out that hand? Not going to be easy, right? I can see it's going to be very hard. I think you're all going to have trouble to play out that hand. But one thing I'm going to talk about, you have got to learn. In the money world, we spend money to make money. And in the bridge world, you've got to give up tricks to make tricks, everybody. And I can't emphasize that enough. So we're going to go back to this bidding of one spade. Two pass, two hearts, pass, two spades to show six, pass, four no trump blackwood, pass, five hearts, two aces, pass, six spades. And now we've got to learn to give up tricks in order to control hands. Now, I really want you to all remember how we're going to play the hand. We're going to get the lead of the king of clubs. There's no discussion. It's one of the unbid suits, and I always like to lead from two sequences that touch each other. So the king promises the queen, and now we've got a problem. And let's look at the problem we've got. We are going to lose a spade trick no matter what. We have an 8-card fit. We have 5 missing. The percentages, now the percentages of the spades to break, 3 and 2 is 68%. The heart suit, we've got no losers. In the clubs, we've got 3 club losers. In the diamonds, we've got no diamond losers. We're setting up the hand with the long trumps. But we've got a problem. If we draw trumps, they're going to take 3 club tricks. And we're going to lose a spade. We want to make this contract. So like I said before, in the business world, we spend money to make money. And in the bridge world, we learn to give up tricks to make tricks. Take your ace, everybody. Take your ace. It's a trick. Do not get trumpitis. We are going to give up a spade no matter what we do. But rather than do it later, let's do it now. While we are in control of that club suit. I don't want them to take their clubs. So just give them the spade. Give it to them. Now, we were going to lose one later. But now, if they come a club, we can trump it in the dummy. So we're not in trouble. We're not in trouble. If they come a club, we can trump it in the dummy. If they come back a diamond, we have no problem. We can ruff a diamond, and if they come back a heart, we have no problem. We can draw trumps and take care of the losers. But you've got to learn to give up tricks to make tricks. And this is what our lesson is about, trump management. Remember, you were going to lose one later, so let's lose it early. People always say beware of Greek gifts. Well, you're getting a Greek gift now. Now, what are they going to come back? Are they going to come back a trump or a diamond or a club? We don't care. If they come back a club, that's fine. Let them come back a club. Partner play the queen, we'll play the jack. If they do that, they might think you can't get back to your hand. That's easy. You take your ace of diamonds. You can get back. And they think you can't get back. And you'll take the king and your trumpet. And now you're going to draw the children off the streets, because this is what we were planning on. This was our whole plan. Do it now. Give it to them early. And then we're never in trouble. Now all the trumps are gone. And now we can enjoy our lovely hearts and throw our losers away. And that's how we handle the trumps. Very hard. I know so many of you will never want to give up those spades, but you've got to. You're going to do it later. Just do it. Give them a Greek gift now. You're going to do it later. Just do it. That way you control the trump suit. And now you can get rid of all your clubs and the rest are yours. Not easy, but that's what we're here to learn. And I think it's very important, and the rest are yours, and you make 12 tricks. Any questions, everybody? I want you to go back to percentages. When there's an odd number missing, 5 cards, 3 cards, 7 cards, they will break very favorably for you 68% of the time. If there are 3 missing, 2 and 1. If there are 5 missing, 3 and 2. And if there's 7 missing, 4 and 3. And it's very favorable for you to believe that that's what's going to happen on this hand. There's no other way to handle the club suit. Any questions, everybody? I'm waiting. You can type it up. No? None? Okay. All right, so let's look at hand number 9. It wasn't an easy hand, but a lot of us have to learn to give up tricks to make tricks. I do it all the time. Give up a trick to make a trick. All right, hand number 9. North is the dealer, and North has 2 5-card suits, and we always open the higher. 1 heart, and that takes me back to experience with all the students. I've seen students, now listen to this is really unbelievable. They've got like 19 points, and they have 5 hearts and 5 diamonds, and they decide they're going to reverse the bidding. They're going to open the diamond and then jump over into the heart suit to show a very strong hand. That's not the way we play 5-5, everybody. Exactly what you asked me a minute ago. You cannot do that. I've seen them do it. They want to jump over their suit to show that they're very strong. It's not the way to do it. If you happen to have a very strong hand and you are 5-5, you can always jump shift in a new suit, which will show 18 to 21. All right? So let's not fall into that mistake. Here it's easy. It's not as many points, but we can always open 1 heart. It's going to go past. And now we bid up the bidding ladder. Up the bidding ladder. But why would we bid up the bidding ladder when we have a heart fit? This is another mistake I see all the time. Don't ever bid a spade. Even if you've got the ace king to 4 spades or the king queen to 4 spades. If you have a fit, take away all the bidding space from the opponents that they cannot come in for a lead or a sacrifice. So you're going to bid 2 hearts. Don't ever bid 4-card suits. up the line when you have a fit. Show the fit at the first opportunity. Right. Now we look at the hand and we say to ourselves, how high should we go? Well, we now reevaluate. We have found a fit. We have a singleton spade, which is worth 3 extra points. We have a doubleton club, which is worth 1 extra point. That's 4 extra points. And we have 14 points on this hand, high card. So we have 14 high card points. And we have 3 for the spade, which is 17. 1 for the club is 18. And anytime I hold this extreme shape, I'm bidding a game. I've got 18. I'm not going to mess around. I'm going to bid 4 hearts. Always reevaluate when you find a fit. Okay? When you find a fit. And now we're going to set up the master hand. And the master hand is the one with the long hearts. So let's go back and look at the losers. Well, the hearts are anemic. I mean, there's no question. We have a 5-3 fit. We expect a 3-2 break. We're going to definitely lose 2 heart tricks. 2 for sure. In the spades, 1 for sure. In the diamonds, well, we've got 2 diamond losers. Do you realize that you have only 7 between you? What are the percentages if you've got 6 missing that they're going to break 3 and 3? That's only 32%. We have to take out insurance. And we cannot rely on the diamonds to break 3 and 3. So we've got 2 heart losers, 1 spade, and we're going to lose a diamond. And look at clubs. We have no club losers. We've got the ace and the king. How are we going to handle this hand? Very easily, everybody. Watch what we do. Beware of Greek gifts. King of spades. Natural lead, right? And you'll play the queen of spades. And they're going to trumpet. Well, now we're back to a 4-3 fit. What are we going to do? We got to control the trumps. You cannot play ace in another. They're going to clear out your trumps and you'll never ruff your diamonds. So here we go again. Let's control the trump suit. Let us keep control. And the only way is if we give up a trick, we can still control this hand. Play a little heart to a little heart and give it to them. What are they going to come back? Another spade. All right, that's fine. Your trumpet. And there's not much you can do about that. Now, didn't we say we would play for a heart fit, hearts to break, 3 and 2? So now we're in control. Play the ace of hearts. %68%. There's one good one out. Leave them with it. Don't touch no more hearts. Let them have their heart when they lie. Now we go to town on our diamonds. To the high card from the short side first. Remember to do that. Don't block the diamond suit. Now you're going to play the queen. We're not sure they're not breaking, and we don't mind if they rough it. If they do, they do. But let's try. And the hand that's got the trump has the 4th diamond. So we don't have a problem. We are now going to take our diamond while we're in control, and we're going to rough our 4th round loser in the diamond suit. And we've still got a trump. We're not going to worry about that at all. Our taxi back to our hand is the ace of clubs. And now you're going to play your last diamond. That diamond is the 13th diamond. They can rough it. They don't have to rough it. But whatever they do, you're home and away. If they decide not to rough it, okay, that's fine. And now you'll play a club. And if they don't rough it, you're home and away. So if they rough it, you still got the 10 of hearts, and that is your safety net. By giving up a trick, you make a lot more tricks to control the hand. And that's how you're going to make 4 hearts. Trump control, everybody. Learn to give up tricks. It's easy. Once you give up a trick, you can control hands. Don't play ace in another, then you lose total control of the hand. So most of our lesson tonight is all to handle trumps where you're not in control of all the trumps. Learn to give up tricks to make tricks. Are there any questions, everybody? Are there any hands you want to talk about, even if you didn't?
Did we
Well,
do
these.
hand 4?
Hand number 4.
Yeah, I
Sure.
mean, did we, I mean, that was one of the lesson
done
hands,
4.
but I don't know if I just missed it or
We did hand 4.
we did?
Mhm.
Okay.
I don't think we did, Linda.
Oh, we didn't do hand number 4. Sorry.
You
Let's
brought
do
it
hand
up and
number
then went to
4.
hand 6.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Let's do hand number 4. We have not done number 4. Here's another suit we have to set up. Let's talk about number 4. You're right. We never did number 4. All right. So let's talk about the bidding on number 4. We have a 6-card diamond suit. So we have to do 1 diamond with the 6-card diamond suit. It's going to go past by north. And you're going to bid your 5-card heart suit, which you're going to bid is 1 heart. And it's going to go past by south. And now you're going to bid 1 spade up the bidding ladder. We are looking for our 8-card major suit fit. Pass. Now, let's talk about re-evaluation on number 4. When you look at your hand, you have found an 8-card major suit fit. You have 9 high card points. You have 3 for the dummy points, that singleton diamond. That gives you 11, 12. 12 points. You are in the medium range. You cannot go to game. You have a singleton in your partner suit, which is not an asset. Having a singleton in partner suit really detracts. But anyway, be it as it may, you cannot bid 2. You're in the medium range. You jump to 3 spades. Partner, I've got 10 to 12, and I have an 8-card major suit fit with you. Pass. And now, I've told you before, from all my lessons, anytime you hold a singleton and you invite it to game, whether you are the responder or the opener, always accept with a singleton. That singleton is worth another 3 extra points, so you should bid 4 spades. Always accept with a singleton. Now we got to look at how we're going to set up this hand, because we have only 4 opposite 4, so we don't know which is the master hand. It's very hard to know which is the master hand in this situation, because we usually set up the 5-card suit. But let's look at the hearts together, everybody. We have 6. Let's look at the diamonds together. We have 7. Well, the diamond suit has 7. The hearts only have 6. So if the diamond suit has 7, we're better off setting up the diamond suit than setting up the heart suit, because we've got more diamonds. So look what happens over here, everybody. We're going to lead the 4 of clubs, the unbid suit, 4th highest from the unbid suit. And now you come back the 6 from a 4-card suit. When the queen drops, it's either jack or the king. We don't know which one partner led from. So we come back the 6 to show a 4-card suit, and you win the king. All right, forget about the hearts. It's hard. We're in a 4-4 fit, but I want to set up these diamonds. I think they're beautiful. So let's try and set up these diamonds. So now we got to go for the diamonds. Ace of diamonds, we have no idea how they break. None at all. And we're going to rough a diamond. And you're going to rough it high. I'm going to tell you why. You want to draw trumps with the queen and the jack and the 10. I don't want you to land up blocking yourself with the spades. So rough the diamond with the ace of spades, please. Okay? And now, so far, so good. We don't know if they're breaking 3 and 3 or 4 and 2, but what are the percentages? If you've got a singleton heart, okay, and you had a singleton diamond, it looks like they're not going to break 3 and 3, but don't worry. Take your 5 of spades, everybody. Use your trumps. Don't shorten yourself. Use your trumps to the 10 of spades. That's your second taxi back to your hand. Take another diamond. And it's going to go jack. And you trump it with the king of spades, everybody. You don't want them to over-rough you. And now, there's one more diamond out, and we've only lost one trick. So once the diamonds didn't break, let's draw the children off the streets. We had an 8-card fit. They usually break 3 and 2. And now we draw the last trump. And now you've got a trump in your hand. All you have to do is give them their diamond trick. Now what's going to happen next? You're going to trumpet, and your diamonds are good. And now you'll give them the last heart, and you're going to make the hand. Long suits, bring in tricks, everybody. Please, you must love these long suits to death. I love long suits. That's where we make all the over tricks. And that's how we would make the contract. Any questions?
Hey, Linda,
Any
so
question?
I played West in spades and I played it a little differently. And I never played trump. I just cross rough the entire time.
You cross rough the entire hand.
Yes.
Okay.
So you got a diamond lead. I had an ace, fired back a
But
diamond.
you have to cut, but you've got to be able to, they should be playing trumps the minute they see that you're going to start the roughing. Then you may be in trouble because you haven't got out the ace of hearts yet. How did it go? You have to get backwards and forwards. They led
Right.
a diamond. You've got
Just
to be
second.
able to clear the communication to do the cross rough. You must clear the communication. You've got to get rid of the heart in order to do the cross rough.
Right.
But you can't rough all the cards because it's very hard to rough all the diamonds and the hearts. Did you come home on 10 tricks?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's good. But I much prefer playing on my long suits and roughing with the ace king because my queen, jack, 10 are all the same value. I just think
Right.
it's safer, especially if the diamonds break 3-3. I can make an extra trick. Then I can make 11 by setting up one hand. Do you understand? I understand the cross rough. We're going to do a lesson on cross rough. We're going to do it this coming week. We're going to do all about cross roughs. When to cross rough, when not to cross rough. But that's great. I'm happy you made it.
Linda, can you explain again about why you would trumpet with the ace? I mean, draw with the ace.
You've got to be able to get
with
out
the
of.
ace king.
You're going to get blocked. If you trump a diamond and they've got the 9 and the 7, they can over rough you. You don't even know where the 9 and the 7 is. So if you rough with the 5, remember the queen dropped. Now we don't know if it's 3 or only 2. So if you rough with the 6, they're gonna over rough you if the 9 and the 7 are in the other hand. You don't know.
Oh,
You
no.
can't afford them to over rough you. So you should rough high and use your trumps as your vehicle, your taxi to get back to your hand with the trump. Unblock it. Unblock the ace and king so you can draw the queen and the jack and the 10. Unblock. Learn to unblock. And that's another lesson we're going to be doing in May, unblocking.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions? No more hands? Everyone's happy? Okay. Right. Well, I want to thank you all. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday.
Thank you, Linda.
Thanks. Hope you had
Bye.
fun.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Bye.